Hello students, I am Surbhi Gupta and today we are going to discuss class 9th topic number system and we are discussing NCERT exercise 1.5. So let's start with the questions. The first question given to you is identify the rationals or irrationals. You have to identify that whether the number given to you is rational or irrational. So how you identify? The first question given to you is 2 minus root 5. Now if you look carefully, 2 minus root 5. So here root 5 is an irrational number because it is in root, and we have discussed in the previous video also that the non-repeating and non-recurring decimals are known as non-terminating and non-repeating decimals are known as irrational numbers. So this is an irrational number and this is a rational number. This is a whole value. We can write it as 2 upon 1 also. Whenever the denominator is not given, we can write it as 2 upon 1 also. So this is a rational number. This is an irrational number. Whenever a number is subtracted, rational minus irrational always gives you the result as irrational, because when a number is in decimals, whenever you subtract it from a number which is a whole number, you never get a whole value, right? Because it is a non-terminating and non-repeating decimal, right? So whenever you subtract these two numbers, you will always get an irrational value. You will never get a rational value. So the answer will be irrational. Next is given to you as, suppose a question is given to you, 3 minus root 23 plus root 23. Now if you solve it, open the bracket, this plus this minus cut down with each other, the answer will be 3, and 3 itself is a rational number, right? Similarly, you have given 2 root 7 upon 3 root 7. This root 7 cut down with each other because we can cut like that. So whatever is remaining, 2 upon 3. So this is a rational number. So the answer will be rational. Next. Suppose it is given 1 upon root 2. This is a rational number, this is an irrational number. Whenever a rational is divided by an irrational, the answer will always be irrational because you never get a whole value, you always get a value in decimals. So this is an irrational number. Next. 2 pi. 2 pi. Now pi is an irrational number. If a rational number is multiplied by an irrational number, the answer will always be an irrational number. It can never be a rational value. Now the next question is, you have to simplify the expressions given to you. Simplify the expressions. The first expression is 3 plus root 3, 2 plus root 2. Now, there are two different types of numbers in the two given brackets. So what we will do, take the first bracket numbers and multiply it with the whole second multiply with the whole bracket, take this next value, multiply with the whole bracket, because we have to multiply this number also with the whole bracket, this number also with the whole bracket. So 3 multiply 2 plus 3 multiply root 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 into root 2. Now 2 into 3 is 6 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 plus root 6. Root 3 into root 2 is root 6. So 3 into 2, 6. So this is the final answer which we get. We cannot add further because this is 3 root 2, this is 2 root 3. If the number in the under root will be same, only then we can add, right? Similarly, the next is plus root 3, 3 minus root 3. Now if you look carefully, this is your A plus B, A minus B. If you look carefully, A, B, the values are same of A and B, only what is the difference? Here it is plus, here it is minus. So we know A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. This is the formula. A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. So we can do straight away. A square is 3 square minus, what is B? Under root 3 square. So 3 plus square, 3 3s are 9. Root 3 into root 3, whenever root is multiplied by itself, then only the number will come. So root 3 into root 3 is 3. So the answer will be 6, right? Similarly, we can do one more. Root 5 plus root 2 square. This is A plus B whole square. What it becomes? A square plus B square plus 2AB. This is the formula of A plus B whole square. A square plus B square plus 2AB. What is your A? Root 5 square. What is your B? Root 2 square plus 2 into root 5 into root 2, 2AB. So root 5 square is 5, root 2 square is 2 and 2 into root 10. So it comes out to be 7 plus 2 root 10. This is your final answer. Similarly, we can do root 5 plus root 2, root 5 minus root 2. A plus B, A minus B is A square minus B square. Okay, so A is this, B is this. Root 5 square minus root 2 square. Okay, so what it comes? 5 minus 2. The answer will be 3. Now the last part that we are going to do is rationalize the denominator. Suppose we have given a denominator and we have to rationalize it. Rationalize. This value is given to you and you have to rationalize the denominator. That means whenever this type of question is given to you, rationalize the denominator. We know here the denominator is root 7. So rationalize means multiplying the numerator and denominator by this number. So this is known as rationalization. 1 into root 7 is root 7. Root 7 into Now look carefully. If this type of question comes that you have to rationalize the denominator, what you have to do is you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by this number. But if there is minus, you will put plus here. And if there is plus, you will put minus in both the parts. This is the rule that you have to follow while rationalizing. So, root 7 plus root 6 into 1 gives root 7 plus root 6. This becomes a minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. That is root 7 square minus b square is root 6 square. It comes out to be root 7 plus root 6 upon 7 minus 6. That is root 7 plus root 6 upon 1. So this is your final answer. In this way you can solve multiple questions. I hope the topic is clear to you. Thank you very much.